That's just gonna say with these videos you have to like watch because if you blink you could miss it, you know. So here we go.
The footage reveals a ghostly figure darting in the path of Dagis's motorcycle before seemingly vanishing on impact.
Or one, yeah, look, that's like.
Despite stopping to search the area, Dagis and his friend found no sudden, inexplicable cold gust as he collided with the person. Dagis and his friend found no sign of the mysterious figure. Dagis recounted the chilling moment, noting a sudden, inexplicable cold gust as he collided with the person. Reviewing the footage, he noticed the figure had no identifiable face, solidifying his belief that he had experienced something otherworldly. The video has since gone viral, sparking intense debate across social media in the Philippines. While many share Dagis's theory, others remain skeptical, suggesting the figure is a real person. However, no one has stepped forward to identify themselves as the figure, and local authorities have yet to report any incidents involving a pedestrian being struck at the scene. This eerie encounter continues to fuel speculation and fascination, leaving many to wonder whether Dagis's ghostly sighting could be a genuine glimpse into the paranormal. A video posted on Facebook by Juan Rendon has sparked a frenzy of speculation among viewers. The clip, shared on the community page Ghosts Caught on Camera, captures what should have been an ordinary family gathering. It turns into something far more unsettling.
5 seconds before the door is... Thank you.
A strange shadow darts across the screen, passing directly in front of another guest. Remarkably, nobody in the house seemed to notice this eerie presence at the time, likely because it happened so quickly. It was only upon reviewing the video later that the family realized what had transpired, leaving them with goosebumps. Despite multiple viewings, Juan remains baffled by the sighting. So what do you think's going on here? Love to hear theories as to what this strange shadow could actually be down in the comments. A tragic incident unfolded in central Indonesia's Sulawesi province as a missing woman was found dead inside the belly of a 20-foot python. Farida, a 45-year-old mother of 4, went missing in mid-June while walking through woodland to sell food at a local market. Her husband, Noni, became alarmed after discovering his wife's belongings in the forest and spotting a python with a distended belly. The villagers, upon hearing Noni's concerns, conducted a search of the area. They soon spotted the massive python and, suspecting the worst, found Farida's body inside. Village head Swati Rossi explained that Noni, who had first raised the alarm, was joined by other villagers in the search effort. The python had likely bitten Farida on the leg, coiled around her to suffocate her, then swallowed her whole. Farida's body was brought back to the village where a large crowd gathered to mourn her death. Her husband expressed deep sorrow, lamenting that he allowed her to go out alone. Incidents of humans being killed by pythons, while rare, are not unheard of in Indonesia. Last year, a farmer in southeast Sulawesi's Tinanjia district was strangled by an 8-meter-long python, which attempted to swallow him. In 2022, another woman, Jara, aged 54, was swallowed whole by a python in Jambi province while collecting rubber from a local plantation.
See
In
one
2018, a mother of two
swallowed an
suffered the same
alligator.
fate, highlighting the ongoing risk these large snakes pose in rural
Well,
areas.
burst open because
The death of
alligator's
Farida
claw
has
or
once
something.
again brought attention to these tragic and terrifying encounters, emphasizing the danger that pythons can pose to humans in certain regions of Indonesia.
Yeah, it's very rare though that the leading humans.
This next video was posted by Jerry Lentz all the way back in October of 2006, just a little over a year after YouTube was created. It may be one of the first videos of its kind on the platform. The footage was filmed on a security camera located inside of the Coral Cafe in Burbank, California, which is well known for paranormal events transpiring within its walls. At 4:16 a.m., a janitor is working his way through the building when suddenly something quite eerie happens. Out of nowhere, a strange mist-like shape seems to manifest itself inside of the cafe. It seems to follow the janitor closely, then the footage abruptly cuts. Despite the fact that this video is from way back in 2006, there's still no answers as to what exactly is being caught on camera here.
Like it was following around.
This next video comes to us from a woman named Becky D, who posted the footage to her YouTube account in which she attempts to film a storm happening outside of her home in Perth, Western Australia in early June 2024. In the video, a black dot can be seen flying around in the sky. It starts at the top of the screen, then floats out and appears to be on a neighbor's roof before flying or floating up into the sky.
I think that's the video I seen. It was like two.
Whatever it is, it moves around in the air for approximately 7 minutes before disappearing from view. The user explains they were unable to follow it or go outside due to the heavy rain. Their original intention when they first began filming was to capture some good shots of the lightning, as the window from which they're filming is the only unobstructed one in their house. Some viewers think it's just a water droplet on the window, but the way in which the object moves up and down erratically seems to disprove this.
It's going back up. Like, if it was a drop, it just keep going down.
So what do you think this strange object floating around in a lightning storm could actually be? Let me hear theories in the comments down below.
Over.
In a spine-chilling twist that's got ghost hunters buzzing, new CCTV footage appears to show the spectral figure of a dog or cat. Captured by Kaz McGregor and shared on the Ghosts Caught on Camera Facebook group, the video has sparked heated debate among believers and skeptics alike.
Yeah, well, if we have a fucking soul, why doesn't the animal have a soul? Like,
a strange shape floats from the bottom right to the left side of the frame.
See there.
As it moves, it astonishingly passes through 2 fences and a parked car. Although the timestamp suggests it was recorded last year, the eerie clip only recently surfaced online. The 41-second video has drawn a flood of comments, with many users speculating about the nature of the strange shadowy figure. Many said it looks like a ghostly cat or dog moving through the fence.
Well, it looked like a scientist.
However, not everyone's convinced of the paranormal explanation. Some viewers suggest a more mundane cause, such as an insect on the camera lens. Despite these doubts, others propose alternative explanations, suggesting it might be the shadow of an object moving along a power line just out of shot.
You're going to get people.
So,
coming
whether
up with all
ghost,
these,
bug, or shadow, the mystery of this eerie shape continues to captivate and baffle viewers,
like,
keeping the debate well and truly
all
alive.
these skeptics, you know?
Before we take a look at a decades-old missing persons case with a surprising new twist, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and all, guys. If you like this type of content.
A woman has reignited interest in the decades-old missing person case of Sherry Mann by claiming to be the girl who vanished over 39 years ago.
What?
Despite her assertion, Sherry's mother, Janice McKinney, remains unconvinced. Sherry Mann, then 8 years old, disappeared on February 22nd, 1985, after being dropped off by a school bus in Winfield Township, Pennsylvania. Witnesses reported seeing a mysterious blue 1976 Dodge van with a skier mural at the time. The last sighting of Mann was by Debbie Burke, who saw her walking past the van and towards her home. At the time of her disappearance, Sherry was 4 feet 2 inches tall with brown hair and hazel eyes. She was wearing a grey coat, a blue denim skirt, a white leotard, blue leg warmers, beige boots, and Cabbage Patch earmuffs. Her stepfather, Leroy McKinney, had considered walking down to meet her but decided against it. When Sherry didn't arrive home, her parents found her belongings and tyre tracks near their driveway, but no sign of her. The police launched an extensive search involving bloodhounds, helicopters, and 250 local volunteers. Despite their efforts, they found no trace of Sherry. The local community raised $49,000 as a reward for her safe return, and appeals for information about the van led to several sightings, but none provided significant leads. To spread awareness, a national direct mailing company printed Sherry's photos on postcards with the question, "Have you seen me?" These cards were distributed across the United States. Investigators quickly ruled out kidnapping for ransom and concluded that Sherry likely knew her abductor, but no family members were suspects. In May 2024, an unnamed woman posted in the Memories of Sherry Mann Facebook group claiming to be the missing girl. This prompted the Pennsylvania State Police to investigate, but the mother, Janice McKinney, dismissed the claim, noting no resemblance to her lost daughter. Over the years, 3 other women have...
Another one I'm going to be covering the Book of Enoch. Why isn't that in the Bible? Why was it hidden? I haven't watched the video yet. I wait to do a live reaction, so.
Also claimed to be Sherry without providing conclusive evidence. Despite a $5,000 reward and periodic tips, no breakthroughs have ever occurred. The recent claim has affected McKinney differently than previous ones, and police are working with an external agency to identify the woman. Her posts on Sherry's memorial page have since been removed. McKinney maintains hope for her daughter's well-being, believing that if Sherry is alive, someone must have been taking care of her. As the investigation continues, the claim adds another layer to the long and painful history of Sherry Mann's disappearance, highlighting the ongoing emotional toll on her family and the persistent mystery surrounding her case. Have you ever heard the fascinating and eerie case of the Legless Man of Sandy Cove? We took a deep dive on this curious incident over on our second channel, Slapped Ham Mysteries. Here's a little snippet.
In the realm of unsolved mysteries, few tales intrigue like that of Jerome, discovered on the desolate shores of Sandy Cove, Nova Scotia in 1863. Found with both legs severed and his identity obscured, Jerome's arrival heralded a mystery that continues to captivate those drawn to its cryptic depths. This is the Legless Man of Sandy Cove.
If you want to hear the full story, story. We'll put some links to the episode in the description box down below there. We'll also pin it in the comments. If you want to see some more freaky video clips, then watch that episode on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive playlist right there that you can binge on. Now, consider supporting us on Patreon. There's some links in the description box down below with all the extra information. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
See. See, some of these don't be that good, like, they're fake. Garcia banned for life in boxing.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. So today we got something a little bit special. It's some bonus content for the week. It's a massive compilation of some of the scariest YouTube videos we've ever seen. So sit back,
Okay.
relax, and enjoy.
See,
Nothing says terrifying like finding out that something ghoulish could be lurking around your house. However, that's exactly what happened to one of our viewers, J2001MG. This image was caught on a Wild Game Nation trail camera that was set up to watch a chicken coop. However, it seems that it might have also captured something rather chilling. When
oh,
the
look,
security footage
the
was
face.
inspected, they discovered some sort of
See
horrific
there?
face staring back at them. It almost seems to blend in perfectly with the mesh from the chicken coop,
Looks like
with
a
its
woman.
dark hair and wide nose, and even looks as if it could be screaming in one of the photos.
Yeah, if you look at its mouth.
It mentions that the chickens were up in their roost at the time, ruling them out of the equation. Plus, this picture had a date and timestamp that said May 12th, 2020, yet it showed up in the March 23rd set of pictures. While any time a mysterious face-like shape shows up on camera, one automatically thinks it could be a case of pareidolia. However, given that there are chickens living inside the coop, in this instance, there is certainly
That's
reason for
definitely a
concern.
woman. It looks
So
like
what do
a
you think's
woman.
been captured in this creepy trail camera photo? Could it really be some sort of
And
ghoulish
you
creature?
look at her
Love to get your
mouth.
opinions on this one in the comments section below.
It does look like screaming or something.
Posted to the YouTube channel Express News, this video follows a team of paranormal
Oh,
investigators
she's on
as they
bed first.
explore a haunted house.
They always do that.
While many of
Mine,
these
it was
ghost hunting programs set off in search of the supernatural, few can report having broadcast paranormal events live on TV. This seems to be the case here as the group miraculously manages to capture what could potentially be
I'm on
genuine
my
ghost
old
footage.
houses.
As the video begins, the group is seen
Actually,
making their
you could see when I lived in the car where something was sitting on the bed because you could see like where the bed was, and then like went down and like someone was sitting on it, and you could feel like the weight of so that house is haunted. The foot like really, I'm not joking. Like that house is haunted.
way through a creepy old building. For the most part, they're subjected to standard hints of possible paranormal activity, braving the possibility of getting up and close and personal with a spirit. The group appears to refuse to leave until they're able to contact with a supernatural being. By the end of the video, it seems apparent that at least one of the investigators has chosen to stay overnight, setting himself up in a bed in the eerie house. A spirit then appears to take this as a clear invitation to make its presence known.
Yeah,
At the 26-minute mark, their equipment begins to
I
beep.
can see it. Look down in the corner. Left in the corner.
A few seconds later, the door begins to open
Yeah,
and
look
close all by itself. Somehow, the man manages to calm his nerves and tries to get some more rest.
Is that
As the man
fucking
sleeps, his
drone?
equipment begins to beep once more.
Is that
Suddenly,
drone
something
is
invisible
starting
appears to
flying?
sit down on the bed alongside him. A clear indentation forms as the man is slowly awoken by the
That's
scary
what,
event.
like what happened in my old house.
Watching the clip, it seems that this
And you
scenario
can
would be
feel
very difficult to
the
host,
way
as
of,
there doesn't appear to be anything visible
you
pressing
can feel
down
the
on the
way
corner of the
of person
bed.
sitting on it.
Could it be possible that these paranormal investigators have finally gotten the proof that they were searching for after all? And what's more, it was
That's
broadcast
not
on
how
live television for
paranormal,
all to
is it?
see.
I think so.
This scary video, titled My Sister, first appeared on Raider Dog's YouTube channel
Should
in
have made
May
it fucking
2001.
worse.
It shows a woman in a wedding dress slowly approaching the camera with a very disconcerting smile. The video cuts and the woman is now wearing different clothes. Again, she approaches the camera with the same bizarre grin. The woman changes outfits once more. This time, she holds her stomach as if she's pregnant. As she approaches the camera, she reaches for her face and removes a mask. The video then cuts to the woman in a kitchen eating various foods. First a slice of cake, then a banana. All the while, unsettling music can be heard playing in the background. She reaches for her face once again and begins stretching out her cheeks. The video then abruptly cuts, leaving the viewer wondering what on earth they've just watched. One of the strangest things about the video is that it was posted to a channel that almost exclusively releases gaming content. In 2017, YouTuber Nexpo released a video discussing his own theory about the My Sister video. He suggests that it might have been made in an attempt to lure subscribers to his gaming channel. However, the fact that there's so little information available about the video or its creator makes it seem even more unsettling. To watch the full My Sister video, there's a link in the description box
It's
below.
just a person that fucking mask. Sorry guys, I just have to get a quick call.
Many people believe that animals are much more sensitive to spirits and other supernatural phenomena than humans are. Redditor Britain969 may have captured evidence of this on film when she decided to record a video of her adorable dog. The footage begins with the cute pup sitting on the floor looking straight into the camera. He isn't playing or doing much of anything. However, that changes a few seconds into the video. As the camera rolls, the dog suddenly flinches and steps abruptly to the side, almost as if someone had kicked or shoved him. The dog stares for a few seconds at the spot where the invisible kick originated, cowering away from the unseen attacker, with his head down and his tail between his legs, giving a wide berth to the area where the invisible attacker might have been. Viewers of the video on Reddit are truly perplexed. Many who are dog parents themselves state that the dog's reaction clearly indicates it's been kicked, poked, or shoved, even though no one appears in the video. Although no one was able to come up with another reasonable explanation for the dog's behaviour, viewers have unanimously expressed their hope that any resident spirit will start being nicer to the innocent pooch.
Or let's hand about. Yeah, dogs and cats do, I believe, pick up.
This eerie video was uploaded to Ghost Guy Go's YouTube channel on the 16th of September 2018. The footage, which is reportedly taken from a live feed captured during Hurricane Florence, appears to show a ghostly figure walking across a pier. Some have speculated that the figure might actually be the infamous Grey Man of Pawleys Island, a ghost that is often seen in the area just before a severe storm. Local legend says that the Grey Man is the ghost of a young man who died whilst travelling from Charleston in South Carolina to see his fiancée. As he approached the marshes near Pawleys Island, his horse became stuck in the quicksand-like mud and he was unable to escape. However, no one is certain of the man's identity. Some think that it may even be Percival Pawley, the man who the island is named after. Others think it might even have been the famous pirate Blackbeard. Over the years, many locals have credited the Grey Man with saving their homes during severe storms. In 1989, Pawleys Island residents Jim and Clara Moore claimed to have seen the Grey Man just prior to Hurricane Hugo. The two said they saw a man on the beach, but when they waved at him, he disappeared. Their house was untouched by the storm, even though their neighbours' houses were heavily damaged. Could this footage prove that the Grey Man of Pawleys Island actually exists? If so, was he attempting to warn locals of the impending danger of Hurricane Florence? Children's toys aren't usually that creepy, but there's something about realistic-looking dolls that gives many people the creeps. If you weren't scared of dolls before, this video may be the start of a new phobia. In this video, we watch as the camera slowly pans over the faces of a series of Disney dolls. The footage is shadowy, suggesting that the person behind the camera filmed the sinister toys after closing time. As the camera focuses on a particular Beauty and the Beast doll, the doll's eyes seem to stare straight at the watchers on the other side of the camera. Then the doll's eyes suddenly blink closed, sending the camera person running from the movie. But there's something about realistic-looking dolls that gives many people the creeps. If you weren't scared of dolls before, this video may be the start of a new phobia. In this video, we watch as the camera slowly pans over the faces of a series of Disney dolls. The footage is shadowy, suggesting that the person behind the camera filmed the sinister toys after closing time.
It looks like they're looking at you.
As the camera focuses on a particular Beauty and the Beast doll, the doll's eyes seem to stare straight at the watchers on the other side of the camera.
See, it looks like
Then the doll's eyes suddenly blink closed, sending the camera person running from the room in terror. It isn't unusual for dolls to have eyes that open and close, but usually the doll needs to be tilted for the eyes to close. The doll in this video was never touched when its eyes began to move. No one seems to be able to explain the doll's terrifying movements, but this video is enough to give anyone a healthy fear of children's toys. Our lips definitely aren't sealed about how confused we are about this weird piece of footage. shared by TikTok user Egg the Hamster in June of 2019. Most of us know TikTok as a platform where people share fun
Egg the
dances and quirky
Hamster, that's
uploads.
some name.
However, some pretty weird stuff does pop up on the platform from time to time. This is one of those times. The young woman in the clip is holding what appears to be an ordinary tube of pink lip gloss. However, what we actually see looks more like a beauty product from a science fiction film.
Don't do that. What is it doing? What is this?
The gloss on the applicator appears to defy gravity as the young woman in the video moves it around.
What is it doing? What is this?
If you slow the footage down, the gloss actually drips upward at one point.
Oh, shit.
It's unclear if the video's been altered in any way. However, the girl demonstrating the anti-gravity effects of her lip gloss appears to be just as confused as the rest of us. The lip gloss seen in the video appears to be part of the High Gloss collection belonging to the Kylie Cosmetics line by Kylie Jenner. Some theories have suggested that the friction caused by rubbing the applicator in and out of the bottle may cause the strange effect somehow, as there are a number of videos showing similar outcomes.
Yeah, the way she was.
So what do you think's causing this lip gloss to defy gravity? Love to hear your thoughts on this strange video in the comments section below.
What is it doing? What is this?
This scary video comes from Escape Paranormal. It opens with a stereotypical warehouse scene. An empty hallway greets the viewer as they're led deeper and deeper into the warehouse. While you instantly get vibes that something eerie is about to happen, you're left wondering when exactly it'll occur. Almost every single corner taken in this video causes the viewer to jump. The intense build-up adds to the suspense.
2 seconds. Look at it. I'm back. Fucking just got fucking. Hey, first, that's quite solid. Right. Sorry. But anyway.
As we follow the person through the warehouse. After walking through a small doorway, one of the final things we see towards the end of the video is a series of storage lockers that are painted white. Without any warning, the door on the right flings open. It's a violent burst of activity in an otherwise quiet storage room.
That took a bit of fucking force.
The incident scares the security guard enough that they begin to sprint out of the area as quickly as they can. As many urban explorers are probably well aware, it's often the lead up to an unexpected event that proves to be the scariest part of any investigation. Was this security guard witness to paranormal activity? The answer is unclear. However, one thing's for sure, they'll certainly think twice before returning to this chilling location.
My father would have been some bad ones on it because
This footage was captured by a man who had recently moved into a new house. He mounted a GoPro on a drone and decided to fly it around to explore the area. As it passes by some old ruins, the man spots a strange figure in the nearby trees. As the drone flies closer, you can see that the figure is actually a woman wearing a long white dress. She remains perfectly still as the camera approaches. The man believes that the ghostly figure might be La Llorona, the weeping woman. According to South American legend, a beautiful woman named Maria once married a rich nobleman. They eventually had twins, a boy and a girl. However, over time, the nobleman lost interest in his wife and left her. One day, Maria was out walking by a river with her children when she spotted her husband with a younger woman. In a rage, she picked up her children and threw them into the river, drowning them. Once she realized what she had done, she too leapt into the river. It's said that La Llorona now spends an eternity searching for her lost children. If you hear her cries, you should immediately run in the opposite direction, as it's believed that they can bring misfortune or even death.
See, now in Ireland we have the Banshee, but Banshee in Ireland is just it's not a bad spirit. Like she's there to warn you. Like if the Banshee only follows certain Irish names, and like she's there more or less to warn you that someone close to you is going to pass on, or someone you know. But enough of me anyway. Let's get back.
Posted by Reddit user Amatsamina, this picture is one of the creepiest ghost sightings yet. Captured by the poster's ex-girlfriend and sent to a group family chat, what should have been an innocent picture quickly caused the family to panic.
Look.
As the ex-girlfriend, her husband and two children checked into a hotel in Malacca, Malaysia for a vacation, the family quickly became worried. One of the children became feverish. Using the hotel for respite in order to help the child regain his strength, the ex-girlfriend sent the photo to the family's group chat as proof they had arrived to the hotel safely. However, the family would soon become horrified, as the ex-girlfriend's brother would go on to ask who the strange figure in the mirror was staring back at them. If you take a close look at the mirror to the left of shot, you can see a blackened face with piercing eyes staring back at the camera. The family was certain no one else was in the room when the photo was taken. Absolutely terrified, the family requested a new room. Strangely enough, the son would soon fully recover from his fever just the next day, once the family was safely out of the alleged spirit's reach. As the uploader explains in the comments section of this creepy photos post, their culture has a strong belief in children being affected by the supernatural. Had the ex-girlfriend not sent the photo to her family and had the brother not caught the demonic figure staring out at them in the mirror, It's unclear as to whether or not the child would have made such a miraculous recovery.
I think it's too chilling.
There's very little information
At least
available
one,
about this
yeah.
video. The footage, supposedly shot somewhere in Japan, shows two people feeding fish in a pond. The large fish are whipped into a frenzy by the free meal as each one attempts to thrash its way to the front of the queue. Suddenly, a hand reaches out of the pond. It's grey and shiny, similar to the fish's scales. The hand is only visible for a brief second before returning once again into the murky water. Since the footage first appeared, it has continued to baffle viewers. Some have suggested that it might be the hand of a scuba diver that is unable to surface from beneath the thrashing fish, while others think it might belong to a ghost of someone who drowned in the pond.
Well,
who do you think the hand belongs to? Love to get your opinion on this strange piece of footage in the comments section below.
A marmot. No.
Posted by Reddit user Defendaloha, the story behind this ghost footage, or lack thereof, is full of twists and turns. A woman named Kimberly goes to tell her father that she's made it home safely. However, before she's able to successfully approach her father, Kimberly hears a strange noise coming from inside the house. Because of this, she decides to do a quick sweep of her own home in order to ensure there's nothing wrong. However, as she reaches the top level of her home, the home security system goes off and provides the family with an alert. As shown in the first screenshot uploaded to accompany the story, the security app sent a message to the family displaying, "Warning, an intrusion has been detected."
Oh.
The family moves to a safe part of the home while Kimberly's dad explores the house, seeing nothing off except for the wide open garage.
What?
As he checks the home, the security company calls him, to which he responds that they're not in any immediate danger. However, this is before the footage from the motion-activated security cameras is sent to him in response to the odd activity. The footage in question has not been provided to accompany the tale, but for good reason. There's nothing visible except for an odd thumbnail. What sets this story apart from a potential home invasion is the odd paranormal effects surrounding the footage. The footage captured by the camera was supposedly completely pitch black. As explained in the post, there was quite literally nothing visible in the video. However, despite nothing showing up on the video's thumbnail is prevailingly creepy. Depicting a young woman hunched over, dressed entirely different to Kimberly herself or anyone else within the home, the image is haunting enough on its own. However, when paired with the fact that it was scrubbed from the actual footage captured by the camera, the entire fiasco screams potential paranormal activity. The figure in the thumbnail looks to be bald, has a strange thin left arm.
There's like a ball on the back of its head, and it's a woman, anyway, like, but
and appears to be walking with a limp. Some have even said the figure looks like they're wearing a hospital gown.
yeah, alright, no.
In this case, the lack of footage is certainly mysterious, yet it leaves us having to trust the Reddit user and take their word that the footage came up black. However, the haunting image of the strange figure standing in the home is certainly chilling, and for now will have to remain a mystery. Uploaded to YouTube by the channel True Horror Stories of Texas, this footage was allegedly originally captured by a Nazi photographer in Siberia in 1948. As though that fact alone wouldn't make any footage captured unsettling enough, this video is particularly unusual. Footage appears to capture an animal that can only be classified as the long-extinct woolly mammoth. The size and shape of a large tusked elephant, the creature seems too obviously long-haired to be anything else. The timing is eerie, as at that point the animal had long been extinct, while technology had not yet evolved to the point of creating such an animal digitally. An extremely short clip, this footage is still unsettling
1943 or
nonetheless. Could this really be a woolly mammoth that has somehow managed to survive in the harsh wilderness of Siberia?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Because they'd have to fucking have nets to
This
freeze.
peculiar haunting was uploaded by GI Try TV. The mysterious footage seems to have captured something truly bizarre. The video opens up with a rather messy
Yeah,
workshop. There are various
yeah.
items strewn about the room without the camera focusing on anything in particular. There isn't a single sign of human activity within the entire warehouse. After a few seconds, something eerie and unexplainable occurs. Starting from the right side of the screen, there's a small
Oh,
white line about the
yeah,
width of a
look at that.
can making its way into view. It flows through the air in a long, thin line before making its way out of the doorway to the left.
Powerful, man.
It then curves almost like a snake or bullet train banking around a corner. It's translucent and at least 10 feet long.
It's the trail of a ghost, like what?
Just as soon as it arrives, the mysterious apparition leaves and nothing's left in its wake. Even more bizarre is the fact that certain parts of it are more solid than others.
See you
Could
there.
this indicate there are multiple ghosts traveling in a row, or perhaps their souls following each other and are connected in some way?
That, well, yeah. That I can understand. It could have been
This creepy video, uploaded to Abbott Ung's YouTube channel in 2016, shows a group of teenagers exploring an abandoned asylum somewhere in Canada. As they make their way around the dilapidated building, they begin to hear loud cries coming from above. The group decides to head upstairs and investigate. As they reach the top floor, one of the boys clutches at his nose as if there's a horrible smell in the air. Suddenly, some sort of creature appears at the end of the hallway.
Oh, look at this.
It's crawling on all fours and has long, shaggy hair.
What the fuck?
Just as it looks as though the beast is about to leap towards the boys, they run in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
The creature's
That's what
moans
I
can still be
fucking
heard
do.
echoing down the
If I seen that thing coming towards me, man, I'd be
hallways as the boys make their escape. The video abruptly ends and the viewer is left wondering if the group managed to make it out of the asylum alive. What was the mysterious creature? Some have speculated that it may have been a monster, while others think it may have been one of the former inmates of the asylum, one that was accidentally left behind when the facility closed.
I don't know.
Either way, I don't think these boys will be returning for another look anytime soon. Does this eerie video show the spirit of a dead boy comforting his mother at a wake? In this startling video, which was posted to Facebook in early 2016, you can see a white balloon float eerily across the room at a funeral. It moves from the coffin to the grieving mother in a strangely precise way. The crying mother, Joy Ganda Vibar Elmares, takes the balloon as a sign from her son and begins to make a hugging motion. The white balloon continues to act strangely around the distressed mother. It floats up and down beside her as she appears to take comfort in the event. The family, who are attending the funeral of 7-year-old Trebi, believe the balloon was his way of saying goodbye. The clip quickly went viral, racking up millions of views. Thousands of comments streamed in from viewers who believed that the balloon's movement was a sign from the deceased boy. Others, however, thought that wind and static caused the erratic movement. It's a touching video, whatever way you look at it. If the balloon gave even just a brief moment of comfort to the grieving mother, then it doesn't really matter what caused it. I'll throw this one out to you. What do you think caused the balloon to move at this funeral? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Posted to Reddit by user Tomato Superman, a self-professed skeptic, this shocking ghost footage is unlike the two previous examples. Captured in an old pub, formerly a hotel, the security footage shows a ball of light travelling in a distinctive arc across the screen. Vivid and bright, the light travelling across the screen feels like much more than a speck of dust or a fluke of the lens. As it travels around the corner and up the stairs, the light seems to mimic perfectly the trajectory of someone walking along the staircase, as though the light that is visible partially represents the spirit present. Given the site's long and storied history, it's no wonder that staff and guests alike have all reported strange happenings around this old pub. Interestingly, this pub and Lamp Mansion were both at some point boarding houses and hotels. The connection between the two is worth a note. Perhaps the more people that pass through the halls of these old buildings, the higher the chance of getting lingering spirits in the afterlife. With the light's clear visibility and purposeful behaviour, this shocking footage has stumped both the uploader and viewers alike.
The living you want to fear, not the fucking dead.
Not all weird footage involves ghostly visits from other worlds or unexplained phenomena from the skies. The strangest videos of all are sometimes the ones that capture something from the natural world all around us. This piece of weird footage from Indonesia that was supposed to showcase some family-friendly entertainment went viral for all the wrong reasons.
I've seen some
Twitter user @Patia shared some disturbing footage of a monkey on a motorbike attempting to snatch a toddler. The footage was also shared by a number of news outlets around the world.
What the fuck?
The monkey in the video speeds down a walkway on a tiny bike. It appears to be a happy scene until the monkey gets to a bench where a group of children are sitting. The monkey hops off the bike and lunges at a toddler without warning. The monkey then pulls the toddler down to the ground before attempting to drag it away with extreme strength. The stunned child is pulled along for a second before breaking free. The scene is both bizarre and disturbing. Fortunately, it's been reported that the toddler in the video is just fine. The monkey is apparently part of an entertainment group in Indonesia. However, this clearly isn't the type of entertainment its handlers were going for.
Hey, that fucking child.
In another of LiveLeak's unsettling videos, amateur videographers claim to have captured footage providing evidence of a real-life spirit. This footage comes from a playground in Saudi Arabia. In the first clip, we see a close-up shot of a swing moving back and forth on its own. While some may believe that the videographer or an accomplice pushed the swing before starting to film, the way the swing moves proves this theory impossible. When a swing continues moving after it's been pushed, the movement usually gradually slows down until the swing comes to a stop. In this clip, the swing continues, moving at a steady pace from beginning to end. The chains holding the swing even twist slightly at various points, something that would be impossible without an outside force acting on the swing. A second video quiets naysayers who believe that an unseen accomplice must have been using a string to move the swing off camera. In the second clip, a passerby shoots the scene from their car several yards away from the playground. The video shows the entire area around the swing, proving that there were no additional accomplices moving the swing. Wind can also be ruled out as the other swings are perfectly still.
Exactly, I was just about to say.
In that case, what did cause the swing to move like this? Perhaps a playful ghost looking for one last go at a childish amusement. Making the list of some of the most mysterious footage on the internet is this disturbing clip, uploaded to YouTube by Lucas Firmino Sucesso 2019. What is evidently footage of a security guard touring the perimeter of his building at night, the footage begins in a relatively routine way. The building seems to be abandoned and empty, with everything seeming normal at this time of night. Touring the perimeter, everything seems to be occurring as usual. That is until the man focuses the camera on a nearby escalator. There, a strange figure is seen riding the escalator upwards.
What?
The guard appears to report the sighting before making chase. The footage goes blurry as the guard runs towards the figure. He looks up the escalator, but there's no one there.
What? You see?
He then turns to see what appears to be a young girl running down a corridor. The guard yells and starts running. The footage then cuts out, and we're left wondering what it is we've just seen. How is it that the young girl went up the escalator, but seconds later was somehow on the ground floor again? Were there two intruders playing a prank on this unsuspecting guard? Or did we just witness the inexplicable movements of a ghost?
There's no way
Hailing
she
from an
couldn't get
unknown
up there
source
and
comes a
back
truly
down there and
terrifying
not
encounter with the spiritual world. While not all spirits are inherently evil, there are definitely those that appear to have malicious intentions.
Oh, definitely.
This woman has obviously had her fair share of ghost sightings. After lying down on her sparsely populated bed, the woman shares, through captions added to the video after the encounter, that she couldn't breathe and couldn't move.
That happened to me.
She attempted to call for help of some kind, but her tongue
tell you
felt
anyway.
numb. It was impossible for her to
That
speak
didn't
any
happen.
words or communicate
Yeah,
in
that
general.
happened.
In the video, we see that she manages to make her way out of the bed, but it isn't long until a
Oh.
terrifying figure rears its ghostly visage.
That's what
A
happened.
figure cloaked
to me.
entirely in black begins to lurch upwards and rotate outwards
Oh, look.
towards the girl.
Oh, shit, man. Look at that.
Everything but its face is shrouded in darkness.
Right there.
The face of
looks
the
like a
apparition is
fucking
as
ape.
pale as snow without facial expression.
Looks like an ape.
It almost stares at her with a sort of hatred. It doesn't make any noise
Nothing
nor any
looks-
overly aggressive movements.
Kind of like a chimpanzee or something.
Perhaps the most horrifying aspect of this ghastly being was the absolute control it had over the poor girl's physical body without even touching her. Have you ever encountered a sleep paralysis demon when trying to get some shut-eye?
Yeah.
Love to hear about your experiences in the comments section
Well,
below.
I can tell you mine now. So one night up when I was going to sleep, and I was just lying in the bed, put my phone on my locker, just put it on charge on my bedside locker, and then I was lying down, falling asleep, trying to fall asleep. Then I couldn't, all of a sudden I felt like this weight on me, and I just could not move, like, and then I seen the face of, like, just like this old man fucking just grinning at me. Just, it's weird. It was fucking weird, bro. But, yeah, we get back.
Uploaded to the YouTube channel Christian Ballo Web, this clip originally appeared on an Argentinian TV channel based in the Entre Rios province. In the footage, a man and woman are seen broadcasting live on Instagram, likely due to social distancing protocols. However, it seems that the transition of many broadcast programs from inside the studio to inside the homes of TV personalities has not led to a decrease in paranormal activity caught on camera. In fact, this new trend of broadcasting from inside one's home might be an opportunity to capture even more creepy events. As the two speak to each other, the background of the man's home is seen to be illuminated by a lamp placed on a table behind him. Suddenly, the lamp flickers before appearing to be tipped over by some sort of unseen force.
Difícil. Es como desestresante, ¿no?
Whether it's the sound of the lamp falling or the lack of background light that catches the man's attention is unclear. However, he appears to be understandably shocked and confused by what's just taken place.
¿Estás ahí?
While it's possible that the lamp could have simply been pulled over by someone standing out of view of the camera, it seems unlikely that anyone would set up such a prank during an important live interview.
Difícil. Es como desestresante, ¿no?
So what do you think? Was the lamp's bizarre movement the work of an inconsiderate trickster? that have been manipulated by something supernatural. Love to get your thoughts on this one in the comment section below. This startling footage was filmed in the early 90s by Steve Lee. It's hard to track down the original, but this clip was uploaded to the YouTube channel Phenomenine in 2010. It appears to show a bizarre ghostly orb floating in front of a security camera. In 1991, couple Stephen and Beth Lee moved to what they thought was going to be their dream home in Black Forest, Colorado. Shortly after moving into the picturesque two-story log cabin home with their two young sons, some very strange events began to unfold. Just a few days after moving in, the two boys began noticing strange lights in their bedrooms, bizarre flashes and floating orbs. Soon, Mr. and Mrs. Lee also saw the phenomenon in their own master bedroom.
A light used to come in around the bedroom, and when my mother and that was a child, they used to they used to chase the light around the bedroom, get around on the
The weeks that followed, a paranormal storm of activity took place in their house. Rattling chains could be heard at night time. Disembodied whispers and footsteps were a routine occurrence. Objects would often move on their own, furniture displaced, plates smashed in the kitchen. Orchestral music was heard filling the downstairs parlour one still evening. Strangest of all, a sharp chemical smell would often appear out of nowhere. So pungent was the odour that it would burn the eyes and nose of anyone nearby.
That's not good.
Lee initially thought the strange happenings were the works of pranksters, intent on driving the family out of the quiet backwater town. He eventually installed state-of-the-art security systems to try and catch the vandals in the act. Lee's security cameras would go on to catch a plethora of strange phenomena, which convinced him that his house was haunted. This video here shows strange shapes floating through the air. Orbs of light streak through the night air, leaving a strange glowing effect in their wake. The most striking of all is the last object captured. It looks to be quite solid and moves in an erratic motion. Some viewers have noted that the object almost looks like a tropical fish superimposed over the top, with special effects to make it look eerie. The way it moves does indeed look like the motion of a fish. This has led some people to believe it's a hoax. Despite the critics, Lee became convinced that his house was infested with spirits. This photo was taken in one of the bedrooms of the Black Forest home. In the reflection of the mirror, you can see two eerie faces glaring back at the camera. They have sinister glowing eyes fixed in sunken black sockets. There's a menacing expression on their faces, yet at the same time they look distant and lifeless. This image has been analysed hundreds of times, yet over and over again, experts are left scratching their heads, unable to explain the photograph. So what do you think? Are the Lee family telling the truth? Is this log cabin deep in the Colorado wilderness truly haunted by something not of this world? Now, if you're enjoying our longer compilations, then check out that one on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist here you can binge on for hours and hours. Leave us a comment down below, pulverize that thumbs up button as usual. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Believe in ghosts. People. Any of y'all believe in ghosts, no? I do, 100%. Because I've seen the motherfuckers. But
this next News 5 exclusive video was sent in by viewer Michael Youngblood. The video was shot near Winchester, Virginia, a city that was the site of some of the bloodiest battles. Michael is filming friend Jake when they capture something
No, I
that
didn't.
they just did not expect.
Let me get you from the front.
Oh, where is he going back?
Yep.
Oh, now my socks are like wet because of the ground.
You.
Look at that. Yeah.
Did you see it? When looking back at the video, Michael and Jake are shocked to see what looks like a mysterious figure dressed like a Civil War soldier, long, old-timey musket. The
There.
This next Nuke's Top 5 exclusive video was sent in by viewer Michael Youngblood. The video was shot near Winchester, Virginia, a city that was the site of some of the bloodiest battles of the U.S. Civil War. Michael is filming his friend Jake when they capture something that they just did not expect.
Let me get you from the front.
All right, ready?
Mhm.
Yeah. You recording?
Yep.
Oh, now my socks are like wet because of the ground.
You.
Look at that. Yeah.
Did you see it? When looking back at the video, Michael and Jake are shocked to see what looks like a mysterious figure
He's
dressed
up there.
like a Civil War soldier and carrying a long, old-timey musket. The creepy apparition silently walks across the field right behind them. But Michael and Jake say that they didn't see anyone at the time. So could this be the spirit of a fallen Civil War soldier? Let me know what you think. Shadows of Doubt. It's a normal Friday afternoon in Opelousas, Louisiana, and Dante Saunier stops at a service station to get some gas. Suddenly, he notices something very strange inside a parked and empty school bus across the street.
What?
This bus. You about to go walk up to this bus? Look at that. Look at them children playing. Look at that. Let's see. Let's go investigate. An empty bus.
Oh, pause and then see what the fuck it is.
An empty bus.
He said an empty
Strange,
bus.
creepy shadows of children can be seen walking through the school bus, even though the vehicle is parked and completely empty. Dante says that he walked over to the bus and even drove his truck around it, but saw no one and nothing to explain the bizarre apparitions. Dante was creeped out by the entire experience and posted his video to Facebook, where it quickly got over 2 million views. As of today, the mystery of the school bus shadows remains unexplained. The Midnight Whisper. Red Easer Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby.
I'm looking back.
Mike just books it up the stairs, leaving his dog and his concerned little kitten in the background to wonder what the hell just happened.
Maybe to go
Now,
upstairs.
Mike says that he lives in an
Because
old
he's gone
1850s
right
house
under
near the
bed,
coast
he
of
is.
Herring Cove, Canada.
That's where
It
he's
has
gone.
a slight bit of dark history, but he says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact, Mike has never even made a single post about anything supernatural until this strange incident that literally sent him running.
Shit, buried under the bed. Man,
The thing
he's fucking
in the
gone out of the
tunnel.
house.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
Don't forget, guys, smash that like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. I also do fights, cover fights, UFC, boxing, and yeah, the rest of you boxing.
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is.
Then sometimes
It looks
thinking,
like maybe a
no,
hairless
fuck it,
torso
man.
with
I
two
go,
skinny
fuck towards it,
arms,
man. See what it is.
getting up in a very unnatural way.
That's the type of person I'd be.
Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. We need scary videos, so if you've seen one or even filmed one yourself, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Alexa. Now this next video is about the dangers of accidentally scaring yourself. 8-year-old Jackson and 2 of his friends are having a sleepover at his home in Grapevine, Texas. The 3 fearless young boys decide to ask the family's Amazon Alexa to tell them a scary bedtime story. It was then that they realized they had made a huge mistake.
I don't know that.
Why do I keep this here?
Alexa, tell me a bedtime story. Sorry, I don't know that. Oh, Alexa, tell me a horror story. Did you hear that? Okay, turn it off, turn it off. Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn off. Alexa, was that creepy? Yeah. It wasn't. Alexa, play.
Is there someone under the blank there?
Alexa, stop! Alexa, what's your problem? Nothing scary at all. Alexa, stop. Oh, Alexa was horror story.
As requested, Alexa begins telling a scary story starting with, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah.
The 8-year-old boys lose their damn minds and just begin to scream and yell for Alexa to stop.
It said something else. What did it say?
Thankfully, Jackson's mother comes to the rescue, but she seems pretty unimpressed by their reaction.
What's your problem? Nothing scary at all.
I think the lesson here is always be careful about letting your kids watch or listen to scary content. I mean, enjoy the video is what I was gonna say. Mariano Ramos Christmas Mass at his local church when he decided to send her a quick video of the service. When Mariana watches the video, she sees something that gives her the chills.
Yeah, the church.
A pale person with no distinct features and deep hollow eyes can be seen amongst the celebrating churchgoers. Mariana asks her father about the mysterious disturbed and confused because he says he didn't see this person when he recorded the video. She sees something that gives her the chills. A pale person with no distinct features and deep hollow eyes can be seen amongst celebrating church goers. Mariana asks her father about the mysterious figure, and he too is disturbed and confused because he says he didn't see this person when he recorded the video.
Is anyone even looking at him right there?
the service. When Mariana watches the
That
video,
girl is
she
tall.
sees something that
Or
gives
she's
her
talking.
the chills.
This girl here in the pink.
A pale person with no distinct features and deep hollow eyes can be seen amongst the celebrating churchgoers.
Yeah, look at that.
Mariana
Mom.
asks her father about the mysterious figure, and he too is disturbed and confused because he says he didn't see this person when he recorded the video. He asks other church members, but no one recognizes the odd stranger in the footage. But here's where things get really weird, because Mariana claims that there was one person who did recognize this figure.
What?
The church's old priest. The priest said that the person in the
It
video was
was
an
pretty.
old woman who used to work closely with the
Oh.
church. A woman who had died many years earlier. So, is this the woman's ghost showing up to church for Christmas Mass? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Window to the other side. TikTok user Alyssa is outside with her 2 children one night when the family spots something strange in the second floor bedroom window.
All right, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing something. All right, put your flashlight up.
What is that?
Okay, wait, we're going to look down for a minute, but put your flashlight down. Let's see if we can get it to go again.
Look out the window again.
All right, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down.
What?
Flash it again.
That's it.
Put it down. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. All right, put it up. Hurry.
Oh.
Someone or something can be seen peeking through the blinds of Alyssa's daughter's bedroom. But when they shine their flashlight, whatever it is simply disappears out of sight.
Oh.
Creepily enough, no one can be seen standing behind the blinds, and no hand can be seen moving them.
No.
Now, Alyssa believes that her house is haunted by a friendly ghost or poltergeist that means her family no harm. So instead of being alarmed, Alyssa and her children just rush right into the house and quickly head up to check out the window.
All right, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. All right, it. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. All right, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys.
Yeah, show me the bedroom.
No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you.
Because they could be.
Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. Here's the window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The family finds nothing and no one there. Now, it is interesting to note that shortly after posting this video to TikTok, Alyssa closed her account and seemed to just kind of disappear from the internet. So that is a bit of a mystery. It kind of makes you wonder if that ghost was friendly after all. Walking Among Us. Canadian paranormal investigation team Walking Among Us reached out to us about a terrifying experience one of their investigators had at the historic SDG jail in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The SDG jail was built in 1833, and over its 190-year history, many people have lost their life here. Some by hanging, some from illness, and some from horrible violence. Perhaps even more disturbing, many unclaimed bodies were buried right on the property. With a dark history like that, it's no wonder that the SDG jail is said to be extremely haunted. On an overnight investigation, Walking Among Us team member Krista is all alone in a known paranormal hotspot on the lower levels of the jail.
Come and do a paranormal session with me. I know a lot of haunted locations. I have the equipment and that as well. So. We'll be bringing you some of that shortly as well. Mixture of things like my interests as well, but let me know what you want. You know, I want to know what the viewers are. That's why I'm putting up a bit of everything. See which gets, most feedback, and putting up the stuff I'd watch.
She has a chilling
Reacting.
experience that the investigators just can't explain.
My name's Krista. Can you please tell me your name? Is anyone coming around the corner? Yeah. What? Rafe?
That wasn't whoever you think it was. Well,
No, stop.
that was
Hang on. Rafe? That's not funny.
Krista is freaked out when she hears shuffling footsteps in the hallway near her, and then hears a voice that she thinks is fellow investigator Rafe. But there's just one problem. At the time, Rafe is in a completely different part of the building, filming with the other team investigators.
I won't even do the board. Nothing ever happens to me. I'm fine.
Yeah, but maybe it will.
Okay, fine. I'll sit there.
Sit for like 20 seconds.
Okay,
see if you
fine,
hear
fine.
anything. I'm the same way, so I tend to just be behind the camera.
Which is more fun.
It is.
Krista is all alone while team members Rafe, Kelly, and James are doing a separate investigation in another part of the jail. In fact, when Krista calls out, the other team member's camera captures them in real time running over to check on Krista.
Is anyone coming around the corner? Yeah. What?
Sound like you said, yeah, it's me.
Rafe? No, stop. Hang on.
What y'all here?
We're coming.
Rafe?
Are you okay?
That's not funny.
What happened? No one's there.
Don't play with me right now.
No, we're not. Yeah, so we were in the room doing the ball thing. He went upstairs.
I went toward the kitchen.
I've heard footsteps.
No. There's not.
And then I was like, hello, is that you? And it sounded like you going, get out of here.
No, that was he was with us.
Oh, I hope that's on there. I was with them.
Can we take the footage?
And you swear to God.
I swear to God, that's not you'll ever done. Okay, well, hold on. It's all on video of us, how far it goes.
After rewatching the footage, the investigators believe that a spirit might have mimicked Rafe's voice.
Yeah.
You can watch this entire investigation at the SDG jail over on the YouTube channel, Walking Among Us. Who waits in the woods? So this is Noah. Noah's not a YouTuber. He's not a TikToker. In fact, he's not a, quote, influencer of any kind. Noah is just a guy who posted one single video to the internet about something that happened to him that scared the living shit out of him. You see, Noah was driving late one night in the deep isolated woods of Sun River, Oregon. He was getting a bit sleepy, so he decided to pull off onto a desolate country road in the woods to take a nap in the back of his truck. As you can probably guess, it did not go well.
So I was originally not going to make this video, but a few days ago I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around. I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is, and there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. My in my cab though. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now, and it's like pitch black outside, probably like 2 in the morning, and he just keeps walking around, and
same ones like this
And
before.
this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road.
No.
He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked in there. I'm scared forever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now. He's literally peeking through the door right now. I've never been this scared ever. So, the current time is 2:30 in the morning right now. He's still walking around my truck. I'm gonna try to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. So he runs away. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eventually, whoever this person was wandered off and left Noah in peace. But the next morning, when Noah cautiously gets out of his truck, there's some creepy evidence left behind.
So I'm back home. This is the day after. He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home. Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. That's new. Don't know how that got there. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So that was probably the scariest camping experience I've probably ever had in my entire life.
Now, the strangest thing about this entire incident is that Noah was parked off the road, in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. And whoever this person was outside had no flashlight and never spoke a single word while skulking around Noah's truck all night long. So, just who was this? And what did he want? Maybe Noah is lucky that he never found out. Hider in the house. Memo and Patty, a couple who explore haunted places in Mexico, are worried that a vengeful female spirit followed them home from one of their investigations. The couple says that they now experience frequent paranormal activity in their home that terrifies both them and their children. A few months ago, we featured Memo and Patty's story as they began broadcasting their experiences live on YouTube in an attempt to prove that their paranormal encounters are real.
Te ordeno que te largues de nuestra casa.
Hola, madre. One night, they were woken up by weird sounds coming from outside their bedroom door. When this happened.
Te despojo. Lárgate.
La ventana. ¿En esa? Sí, no puede, es imposible que haya alguien ahí parado y les voy a demostrar por qué. No, miren, ahí está la ventana, ¿sale? Chéquense. ¿A dónde está la ventana?
Since that night, the terrifying activity inside Memo and Patty's home has only intensified, and the couple continues to live stream their experiences right on YouTube. Another night, and the family is already live streaming as they arrive home. They are answering some questions from their curious live viewers when something happens that is truly bizarre.
Por ahí las llaves se quedaron pegadas. Por ahí se quedaron pegadas. Saludos, Gina TikToks. Vamos a darle con Tokio. Vamos a darle muy bien esta noche a la platicada.
Did you see it? As the family is getting out of the car, Memo randomly pans his phone's camera past the house's window for just a second. But in
All up
that brief moment, a
and
bizarre
inside
dark
that.
silhouette
Yeah.
can be seen standing in their living room, even though the house should be completely empty.
That's the
Memo and his
cameraman.
family have no idea what they just caught on camera until viewers watching their live stream start to alert them. Now, Memo tries to debunk the strange apparition, hoping that it was nothing more than a reflection. But he can find no explanation for who or what this could be.
That's all it is.
And things only get worse from here. Another night, and Memo starts to broadcast a live stream to YouTube to show the weird prints that he found on his car that was parked in their garage all day. Suddenly, he hears loud banging coming from a storage room inside the house. He hurries inside, and what happens next is truly disturbing.
¿Quién está ahí? Hola. ¿Quién está ahí? Hola. Uy, creo que se metió. ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey! Creo que se metió un animal.
Animal. Shoot. Original animal that
Hola.
comes in there, bro. That's the fucking. The boogeyman just got in there. That's what it is. He's in the tent having his face.
No mames. No mames.
The children's playhouse suddenly moves by itself and just slides right across the floor. Memo fears that an animal has gotten into the playhouse. He frantically checks inside and out. There's nothing there. But, again, did you see it? Something that looks like a very tall figure with a shadowy face can be seen peeking out at Memo from behind a shelf. Again, Memo doesn't see it and is completely unaware of what just happened until his live stream audience points it out, telling him to go look behind that shelf.
¿Aquí? ¿Cómo creen? Si aquí no hay nada. Está hasta la caja. Vean. Es ropa vacía.
So just who or what is this? Could it be the spirit that Memo and Patty claim haunt their home? Or is this something entirely different? It's up to you. You decide. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You can also say, hi, Nuke, over on social media.
Scary ghosts. Spook. Okay.
User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squirrel living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
Run it and that'll be the last one for this stream.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's someone underneath the door.
Under the closet door?
Kids are more sensitive. Like, I do believe these kids are more open. Yeah, you know, it's like demons that all. What the fuck? Jesus, that thing.
Is that what scared you?
Oh, that's not scary. No.
It's okay.
You see something.
What?
Oh, look.
I'm scared.
Come on.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door. But there's nothing inside except for a kind of creepy mannequin. However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. The old Willis place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis Place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there? What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s.
As a child's school. That's cool.
In the early 90s.
How old do you reckon that is?
It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let's set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Inspecting the foundation of the old Willis place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot hallway down there. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows were placed under here.
Yeah,
floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right? What is that? Oh, that's weird. That's strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That's pretty in coming in.
All right, let's not at this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
That sounded like a fucking gunshot.
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house.
Right there. Listen to that again. You telling me that doesn't sound like a gunshot?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have.
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home. So could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event on camera? Could it be the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations, over on the YouTube channel, Sidestep Adventures into History. We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Captivity. The next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house she shares with 2 roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera. But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used.
No.
The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even here, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide.
Right there.
The Router Revenant. Ajet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines. Late one night, Ajet's girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Some over. Do you hear that? 8x5. He hard is just ignore it. Oh damn. Nah, bro. Nah, get me out of there. You can't get nah. Fuck you. You can keep that chairman, man. Oh no, it's not. Oh shit. That's poltergeist. They're very superstitious. Maybe could be right. It's not right. It's not. How's that bullfrog? Man. I'm going there.
Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajed, the cafe owner. Ajed seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out. Ajed shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajed and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until this incident. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
In some, not every one done it, but freaky. Man, I hate all this.
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion. So he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
I see the orb. There's an orb there. Go back to the orb. Look. Yeah. Doll.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll.
I know it. Look dark. Shooting all over the place. Fucking move. Fucking. Mother, I'm telling you. Can't move her body, man. See the shadow. Look on the orbs. The orbs. This part. Look.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Trespassers. This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement.
Oh, shit. Look at Toby.
The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go? The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
Oh, people.
What was that?
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church, because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity, and at first they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
So the guys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something. Oh. Had spell.
What did they say? So.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I just saw something go. I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush. The bush. The bush.
Big bush there, yeah.
The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
There's a tombstone in there? There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that. There is a tombstone. 1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. It rings a bell. Reddit user RileyJoss11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange on their Ring doorbell camera.
How are they not? I've seen a ton of these, man. Catching
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears. Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web that's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night. Again, not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think. Through the roof. Late one night, Shelly and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek?
Ada
apa? Dia lihat ada apa emang?
Suddenly she wanted to go back inside.
Kenapa?
Suddenly she wanted to go back inside, even though she was the one who wanted to go outside. When she got inside, she said, I saw Miss Kai on Tilly on the roof. What the fuck?
You see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shelly doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shelly there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Uninvited. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted. When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
In the UK.
뭐야? 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 와! 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 대놓고 비쳤다. 대놓고 비쳤다.
Sure goes in the wheelchair. Alright. Very close now. You know, having that last camera that way.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now, obviously, Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed. but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
Look behind Michael's legs in the mirror. Oh look. Oh, the fuck is that? He doesn't. He's just rubbing his thumb.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야 지금.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the little bell notification icon so that you never miss a video.
Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. And follow. And like. That's another one for now anyway, yeah. Mix it up a little bit, like bit of horror, a few documentaries, game, and so yeah. Until the next one. Talk to you later, folks.